What's up, Doc?
Does Algae count now as a new Looney Tune?
My favorite is Daffy Duck. There's always something wrong with his beak.
Don Cheadle, good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you again. Wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't, and I love it. I love this. I love talking with you, my man. Dude, you've got the cool. I know the Looney Tunes. You know, we know all their names, but I am not going to lie. I think your character has the coolest name in this movie, Algae Rhythm. And I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get a spin-off, and Algae Rhythm becomes a DJ.
I would love it. I would love it. Or like, you know, an R&B singer from, you know, the late 80s.
I thought of I'll Be Sure, not to age me, but I was like, Algae Rhythm, I'll be sure. Come on, you can do this.
I'm right with you there. Right with you there.
All right, Don. But I got to ask, Don, are you scaring the kids? I mean, let's talk about Algae Rhythm for a minute. Is he misunderstood? Do we feel sorry for him? Do we have to pray for him? What's going on?
All of the above. I hope he's scaring the kids where he's supposed to. He is definitely misunderstood. And I think he will accept all prayers, as all AI will, right? Although they think you're a puny, worthless human and they don't need your prayers. They just need your obedience.
Fantastic work. I absolutely love this movie. Awesome. I smiled the entire time.
Oh, yay. Thank you so much.
So tell me the first time, what was your reaction when you found out you were going to play LeBron James's wife?
I was floored. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I was really excited, of course, but I was also really humbled by it too, because it's a big deal to come on board this franchise. The first film was a big deal in my home. I grew up on it. It's a classic, everybody knows, and so it was a big deal to be a part of it.
Well, your chemistry was amazing, and like, you know, even the young man that plays your son in the movie, Dom. If I'm not mistaken, is this your second film?
So this is actually my first major film. I've done other shows, but yeah, this is my first movie film that I've done.
Not bad, my friend. Not bad. Wow, I'm so impressed. I also read that you were a huge LeBron James fan.
Yeah.
You know, before. Okay, you're nodding your head, and so what was it like to meet him for the first time, knowing that you just idolized this guy? That's so cool.
Yeah, it was a dream come true, and when I meeting him, I was starstruck, speechless. But you know, getting to meet LeBron and be around him and seeing how cool and humble he was, he made me feel very comfortable, and everyone he's around feel very comfortable, and he made it really easy for me to film, and I didn't feel pressure or anything, so it was easy.
That's really awesome to hear. Are you a gamer? Let me tell you a funny story. I don't really play a lot of video games. It's my mother who plays them more than I do. And the first thing she said was to ask you, could she get one of your games? She loved it. But are you a gamer in real life?
Oh yeah. So Cedric is definitely a gamer in real life. I'm really good at video games, and I also play basketball too. So making this film, it kind of, it was easier than I expected it to be, and I had fun with. I got to have fun with it too.
Gabriel, familia, how are you, brother?
Doing good, hombre. Where you're at, I know your mom is somewhere near.
Can you hear her?
Yes, I did. Tell her I said hello.
Look, dog, this is awesome, and I'm not even playing. My favorite character as a kid, Speedy Gonzalez, and I just love what you've done. In fact, the funniest part too is in the screening. It was a private screening, but you could tell Mom and I were howling, especially when you said sucio, and we were the only ones, because like we speak Spanish, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. Tell me how challenging this voice was for you. I bet it was easy.
Come on, bro. It really, they finally got a Mexican playing a Mexican. It was no challenge. It was no challenge. They said, I think the biggest challenge was more so just making sure that they got what they wanted, and I guess maybe I got what I wanted out of the thing. They were Warner Brothers is very, very good about supporting. And they, basically after I defended Speedy Gonzalez after cancel culture came after him, and I was like, no, we're good. they were like, look, if there's anything you need, we just want to make sure that the character is being portrayed the way that you feel is the right way. And so they asked the question, do you want your regular speaking voice or do you want to play the character? And I'm like, I think I need to play the character. I says, I don't want people to think of me. I need them to think of Speedy. And so they're like, do you think you can do it? I'm like, yeah. I said, I do voices for a living. So of course, you know, when they said, all right, and action, and I turned it on, they were just freaking out. And I said, don't think that just because I can do the Mexican can only do the Mexican voice. I said, I can voice the entire film if you need me to. I said, and you know, and I started doing the characters. I said, you want Marvin the Martian? And I was like, oh my modulator. You need Yosemite Sam. Oh, hi that rabbit. You know, you want Bugs Bunny? What's up, Doc? You know, Porky Pig. Yeah, buddy. So I was one of those. They were just freaking out. I said, you could fire the whole cast right now. I'll do the whole movie for half.
Gabriel, I know you do voices, and I'm so happy. I was like, you know, he could do all of them. Brother, that's so awesome. How much fun was this? I mean, I know that's a general question, but as I'm watching this movie with a big smile on my face, I'm thinking about what you got to do as director, and I said, I know he had fun.
You know, listen, it was fun at times. Other times it was very overwhelming. It was a lot to do. You know, it was my first time, you know, delving into visual effects on this level. First time dealing with animation with 2D. So, you know, it was at times daunting. But as we, you know, got through the live action of it, started really like figuring out like storyboards and how the animation was going to look and how the visual effects were going to look. And every time we reconvened, the movie just got better and better and better. So that was extremely exciting.
What do your friends think about you being in a movie like this? Not only, look, it's not just a movie. We're talking Space Jam. There's a legacy here. I don't need to tell you. You're acting with people like Don Cheadle, LeBron James. What are your, I'm getting goosebumps just saying it. I'm not even in the movie. You are. But what do your friends think about that?
They're really supportive. You know, they're really excited for the film to come out, and they're also keeping me grounded too. So, you know,
I love
glad
that.
to have friends and family in my corner like that.
I love hearing that. All right, so I knew that you played basketball. In fact, that's what I wanted to ask you today. Did you get a chance to maybe just play a little pickup game or anything with LeBron? I got to hear about that, my man.
Oh yeah. There was a lot of basketball being played on set while we were off camera. We did a lot of, you know, 3-point shootouts and free throw contests. And even with Don Cheadle, we played a little horse and things like that. So we got to have as much fun on camera as we did off camera.
I've read that you played basketball growing up. I didn't know that about you, and I've talked with you a couple of times. Of course, I don't think it would have come up with any of the other movies, but it did for this as I was doing research to get ready. So my biggest question is, did you have a chance even to play horse or anything with LeBron James?
I did not. I mean, I wish I had. He was saving all of his basketball for when he was shooting, which he should have, absolutely done. And when he would go kind of hard, and we were worried because, you know, it's one thing to do that in a game and during it's your profession. It's another thing, like if you pull up lame on a set and then go into next season hobbling because, you know, you got low bridged by somebody on the set of Space Jam 2. So we were fortunate to see him do his thing. But yeah, no, there was very little like shooting around afterwards.
It didn't happen, but I'd see the headline now when you were saying that that LeBron James injured on the set of Space Jam. No, cannot happen. All right. You know, you're an incredible actor, and I've told you that in the past. I love your work. Anytime I get to see you in something as you work, I freaking love it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I was impressed with LeBron James. He's got skills. Did you were there, you know, working with him? Give me your thoughts on that.
The same. You know, I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm going to see it at both LeBron. Neither LeBron and I have seen it. We're both going to wait until the premiere next week. But yeah, absolutely. He was very committed and always there and, you know, took it seriously. And I know he's got a lot of emotional stuff with Cedric. And from just some of the stuff I've seen, that all plays. So I think he did a great job.
Well, as a Rockets fan, you know, LeBron, we always kind of go, oh, him. He wins everything. And we're jealous is what we are. But then when I saw this, I'm like, oh, great. Now he can act too. No,
I told him to watch himself a little bit. Yeah, I said, hey, man, I'm not going to play point guard. You don't try to win an Oscar. Just chill out.
I'm just going to say it. Dude can act. I was like, wow. Tell me what it was. How did you do that? How did you bring that out in him? Because I'm seriously giving him props for acting.
Yeah, I think LeBron, has had a lot of practice in front of the camera. Since he was, 18 years old, he's been, in front of the camera, whether it's, a reporter or an interview. He's got to do like these great commercials for Nike, for Mountain Dew, whoever. And, he's wants to be funny. He loves having fun. He loves dressing up, as different characters and things like that. And so, he takes his job very, very seriously. He wants to be good. He wants to be directed. So that's half the battle. When you get somebody who's willing to listen and wants to be good and, and also get to, some of the emotional depths that we wanted him to get to, he did a great job.
The chemistry was so there. It seems like you all had, so I'm serious. I was like, okay, these two might be married in real life. Because seriously, so when was, tell me about the first time you actually met LeBron James.
Well, the first time I met him was for our screen test. And that was a sort of, it was relatively quick. It was kind of in and out. And then the next time I saw him, we actually had to come together to take photos, like family photos. And so that was the first time we were all officially together as a family. And we vibed really well, really quickly. We didn't have to force it. We didn't have to press for it or search for it. We all just felt like a family really quickly. And that is a gift, because that doesn't always happen. And I was so happy to work with everybody and to work with Bron. And I was really impressed with his preparedness. He was ready to go. He came ready to play, if you will. And it was great. It was great.
All right. What do you say to people that say, oh, it's a basketball movie, or maybe non-sports fans? I'm a huge sports fan, so I was digging that element of it too. But what do you say to people like that might be thinking that they got to go see it?
They have to go see it. It's not a sports movie. I mean, not just a sports movie. It's a family movie. It's it's got something for everybody. There's great messages in there for fathers and sons, for parents and children, for mothers and daughters. I think there's a lot of spectacle there. It's very, very funny. The tunes will get anybody to engage. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot going on there, and I think that people will have a great time being at the movies again, being at the movie theater again, with people that they love, with strangers, having a shared laugh.
All right, but you also got to work with the Looney Tunes, okay? So tell me, you're a big Looney Tunes fan. Who's your favorite? And tell me what the experience was like.
So I'm a fan of the original Space Jam. So the Space Jam really opened me up to the Looney Tunes, and my favorite is Daffy Duck. Because that's one of the funniest characters to me, and I love his humor, and there's always something wrong with his beak.
That's the best. All right, we'll close with this, my friend. Got to tell me who your favorite Looney Tune is.
Does Algie count now as a new Looney Tune?
Now that you think about it, I think he does. And
okay. Then Algie.
Yeah.
Algie. Let's go with that.
Algie, you just put it out there, and everybody watching us right now, put him right up there with Speedy Gonzalez and Bugs Bunny. Hey, man, it's always a pleasure talking with you, Don. I love your work, as I've said a second ago, and man, you're just a cool dude. So
thank you, Dave. Appreciate it, man. Next time you'll rip on that guitar, we'll hear some of that.
We talked about that the other day. All right, my man. I told you I'm a poser. I'll start practicing. Coming to Houston, you're going to be here in October for a couple of days. Brother, we have to hang. We have to hang. And I'm going to take you to the hood. Okay? I'm going to take you to spots. Again? Otra vez. Because, brother, I haven't seen you in a while. And I still so happy when I get to catch up with you with these interviews. Love what you're doing, bro. I know you're doing it big. I'm just so happy to see you.
You too, Dave. Always a pleasure, hombre.
All right, homie. Mom, say bye. Bye. Hey, dog. I'll see you soon. Please stay safe. And I love you, man. You're the best.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, homie. See you,
Be safe, hombre.